Ladies and gentlemen, graduating Bondies, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this morning's graduation ceremony. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and pay my respect to their elders, both past and present. Today's graduation is the first such graduation for 2011. More importantly, it is a critical milestone in your life, the culmination of hard work, late nights, study and sacrifice. At Bond, our mission has been to provide you with a first-class teaching and learning environment. Our faculty care deeply about you and are committed to seeing you succeed in your chosen careers. Our quality of teaching is underpinned by research. Recently, the Excellence in Research Australia, known as ERA results, were announced for the period 2003 to 2008. This survey ranks all Australian universities who produce research. I'm absolutely delighted to tell you that the Faculty of Business at Bond University had a significant part of its research output ranked at or above world-class standard research. Indeed, within the business and management field of research, we ranked 4th in Australia, equal with the University of Sydney. For a young university, we are only 22 years old. That is simply a quite outstanding result. Congratulations to all involved. Similarly, in the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine, fantastic results were achieved. Even though the results were based on data from 2003 to 2008, when our medical school was just starting up, we ranked much higher than many established universities. This is a great effort from a university that has a very young medical school. Next time, we know the results will be even better. The Institute of Sustainable Development and Architecture was established last year. Researchers from the Mervac School of Sustainable Development similarly achieved great results in the ERA survey. A few short weeks ago, the university commenced its first architecture students studying in the Sahil Abedian School of Architecture. This school forms part of the Institute of Sustainable Development and Architecture. Council has also approved plans for a new School of Architecture building. And so when you come back as alumni, you'll hopefully be able to see this building rising from the ground, if not completed. We are extremely excited about the design proposals that followed a competition. We are also grateful to Sahil Abedian for his substantial donation that has enabled the university to open the School of Architecture and the construction of the new building. At Bond, the student experience, everything you do is paramount. We deliver a quality teaching and learning experience in state-of-the-art facilities. We are immodestly proud of our campus, and with the construction of new buildings, such as the extension to the law school, and if you haven't seen it, I suggest you take a detour and do so, we aim to keep it that way. Graduates, as you leave us here at Bond and go out in the world to pursue your chosen career, we hope you will wear with pride the fact that you are a graduate of Bond University. We know you will do us proud. We certainly are proud of you. Congratulations on the attainment of your degree. Well done, and best wishes for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the great honour and privilege to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Margaret Jackson, AC. Quite simply, Margaret Jackson is a truly eminent Australian and a leading Australian businessperson. Margaret holds the distinction of being the first woman appointed as chairman of a major Australian publicly listed company, namely Qantas. Currently, she is chairman of 2 major listed companies. Not just that, Margaret has also been a director of major Australian companies such as BHP, ANZ, Southcorp, Fairfax and Telecom before it became Telstra. Margaret has also had a significant involvement in the not-for-profit sector. As President of the Australian Volunteers International and as Chairman of the Advisory Board for the Salvation Army Southern Territory. In education, she has been Chairman of Methodist Ladies College. Margaret holds a bachelor's degree in economics from Monash University and a Master of Business Administration with distinction from the University of Melbourne. Her outstanding contributions to Australian society, and in particular to commerce and the arts, have been recognised in her being made a Companion of the Order of Australia in 2003, the highest honour this country has to offer, and being conferred with an honorary doctorate of laws from Monash University, her alma mater, in 2002. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fortunate indeed to have Margaret Jackson address us this morning.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. From where I stand right now, I think this must be one of the best views in Australia today. I see before me a room full of achievers, people who set high goals for themselves, who have dealt with personal challenges along the way. Each of you graduating today can take great pride in your achievements. Well done to you all. It takes a lot to get to this point. And towards the back, I see the personal support system, the mums, the dads, the husbands and wives, brothers, sisters, friends, and possibly even children. An infrastructure of love, sacrifice, and enduring support. And behind me, I see the academic staff, the teachers who have encouraged the learning and imparted knowledge. They have changed the lives of those who have passed through Bond University in the past and helped all of you who are graduating here today. There are about 190 graduates from the faculties of Business, Sustainable Development and Health Sciences and Medicine receiving awards today. Such commitment to quality is an outstanding achievement for each graduate and must be a source of rejoicing for us all. And Bond University itself, a vital and unique Australian institution in a free society, one of the intellectual nerve centres of our nation, a place which unashamedly encourages excellence. In life beyond university, you move beyond these sources of support. The world changes and challenges you as an individual. You will need to draw upon all of your resources, the values you grew up with in your families, the skills that you have developed through your education, and yet you'll still be confronted by things that you don't understand, and you'll need a certain courage to stand up to them. I'm reminded as I walk through the doors today of myself sitting in a university graduation hall almost 35 years ago. I was excited by life and I was wondering what it would hold. And I look back and I see the things that made a difference to my life. I always invested and built skills for tomorrow, not just for today. I tried to anticipate the change and prepare myself for whatever I thought that change would be. And along the way, I always contributed to my community. and I helped those that were following me, just as I had learnt from those who had come before me. And I have found that the learning never stops. Learning and living go together. Our lives are changed by our learning, and our learning is shaped by our life situation. Each lends support to the other. Each dignifies and civilises the other. As you go out into the world, remember this: the golden opportunity you are seeking is in yourself. It is not in your environment. It is not in luck or chance or the help of others. It is in yourself alone. Inside, everyone is a special you. I hope you find it. I hope you live it. I hope you be it. The world is changing, and every day there's something new to deal with. New challenges, new opportunities, new knowledge, new science, new technology, new ideas. You will need to embrace that change, anticipate it, prepare for it, and be adaptable to survive as change occurs. Sometimes things go wrong, and the universe can make you feel very small indeed. This has been proven time and time again over the last month by the floods, the cyclone, and now the fires that Mother Nature has thrown at our country, but most significantly to those up here in Queensland. And all of those challenges show us that each of us has a tremendous capacity to make a difference. Find that special you. Understand your own special gifts, and you can change the world. A few weeks ago, a very close friend of mine, Simon Mckeon, was made Australian of the Year. Now, about 10 years ago, Simon was diagnosed with MS, and this was not what he was expecting his life to unfold. Now, at the time, he could have retired, but instead Simon went part-time in the corporate world and became a working crusader for the philanthropic sector, and also along the way managed to hold the world speed sailing record for 11 years while he was at it. Simon is a great Australian who has never stopped making a difference, no matter what challenges he's faced. So as you make the most of your own life, acquiring further knowledge and wisdom, you will have a greater opportunity to help those that follow you. And I can say without hesitation that effort spent in constructively and sensitively helping people less fortunate than yourself will bring you great personal rewards. And let me congratulate all of today's graduates on your achievement. Today is a time for heartfelt celebration. Each of you has broadened your base for life during the time here at Bond, building on your times at school and in your work life, and all that you have learnt from your families. Whether success for you lies in material, social or spiritual achievements, you now have the means to make choices that will bring success to you. You're on the path of finding, creating and fulfilling the special you. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Long may you all dream, long may you believe, and most of all, may you achieve your dreams. Thank you.
Margaret, on behalf of the students and everyone else, can I thank you immensely for your inspirational words. The words of adapting to a world of change, of being yourself, having faith in yourself, drawing on courage, drawing on the values given to you by your family and hopefully this institution, but most of all, building skills for the future in anticipation of that change, building on the knowledge that you've gained in this place will be critical to your future. And as you think about that in the future, I know that you will remember Margaret's words. So thank you, and again, Margaret, and will you join me again in thanking Margaret?
Chancellor, I present to you those academic staff who are recipients of the 2010 Bond University Vice-Chancellors Quality Awards for Research and Teaching. These awards are made annually in recognition of exceptional performance and achievement. The criteria on which the award for academic teaching excellence is made relate to teaching and learning initiatives and performance and the use of appropriate learning resources, including information and communication technologies. Recipients receive, in addition to the award, a $5,000 grant which they are able to use to fund activities relating to their teaching. One of the joint recipients of this prestigious award for 2010 is Associate Professor Amy Kenworthy from the Faculty of Business. The recipient of the annual award for research excellence is selected by the Bond University Research Committee using the criteria of achievement of high-quality research outcomes, the level of leadership provided to research and scholarship projects and activities, the building of significant, enduring, sustainable research and scholarship activities, and the extent to which the research provides practical, innovative solutions for industry, supports the development of new business opportunities, or the development of a socially useful intellectual discipline or outcome. The recipient of the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Research Excellence for 2010 is Professor Craig Langston from the Institute of Sustainable Development and Architecture. Would all candidates for degrees please stand? Chancellor, I present to you the following graduands who are in attendance today for admission to awards of Bond University. From the Faculty of Business, 117 graduands. From the Institute of Sustainable Development and Architecture, 33 graduands. And from the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine, 40 graduands. I certify that the graduands have satisfied the requirements for admission to the award for which they are being presented.
With the authority of Council, I hereby admit you to the awards for which you have qualified. I also admit to their awards those candidates listed in the graduation program who are unable to be present today.
Would you please be seated? Thank you.
I now ask the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Business to present his graduands.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates for the award of Bachelor of Business. Mckeon John Aberdeen. Fahad Alameh. Ellen Cecilia Bernson. Lauren Buchanan. Zoe Ellen Patricia Carroll. Michael Anthony Casadinas. Michael James Cooper. Ian Richard Devell. Alex Downey. Adam Terence Elliott Blumen. Andrew Galligan. G. Gu. Melanie Habla. Lewis Jarrah Hopkins. Teruyoshi Guremoto. Catherine Leach. Sharon Lucius. Ashley Troy Menzies. Lee Marie Miller. Hugh Greg Minson. Kevan Kin Wee Ong. Kwabena Owusu Sefo. Mark Peter Pond. Andrew Presser. Lavis Jawaha Punjabi. Satria Pratama Putera. Philip Martin Claudius Sklonsnagel. Jackson Bo Shaw. Daniel Stone. Bhavesh Vaghela. Enrico Ernesto Wieland. Ludi Seo. And for the award of Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Communications, Rachel Sarah Turner. And for the award of Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Communications Business, Cassandra Gundry. For the award of Bachelor of Business Administration, William John McVeigh. And for the award of Bachelor of Commerce, Ashley Joanne Armitage. John Waroka Austin. Brooke Haley Pearl Bennett. Adam Craig Bolton. Sumne Bun. Jacob Thomas Caris. Samantha Jane Dicker. Tanya Laura Cabini. Andrew Galligan. Zachary Lewis Gamble Holmes. Andrew David Goby. Walter Hawkins. Samantha Lewis Hogan. Louise. Justin Dale Kelly. Bing Louis. Yuhan Liu. Yingji Ma. William Jack Mulholland. Sri Ganesh Nair, Ivan Obradovic, Bridget Amelia Platt, Cassandra Lee Pollard, Jack James Punchon, Jessica Rutherford, James Sutton, Taryn Marie Teal, Aline Won Tieng Ting, Lloyd Carl Trigard, Jingyi Wang, for the award of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of International Relations Business, Maria Verona. For the award of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B, Susanna Grace Toop. For the award of Master of Accounting, Daniel William Beebe. Boardman Chogga. Sayu Wang. Giangyang Yang. For the award of Master of Business, Wisnu Tribaskoro. For the award of Master of Business Finance, Nashata Atwal. Tharida Genthia. Zhenyu Liu. Yahoo Pan. Shweta Vishwanath. Jin Yeo. For the award of Master of Business, International Business, Taneki Ratasamy. For the award of Master of Business Professional, Daryl Mumman. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Sam Bedison. Paul Lehman Corrigan. Cody Novak. Stephanie Tate. Jacqueline Taylor. Paulina Willis. John Taylor Wood. Qiang Zhang. For the award of Master of Business Administration with high distinction, Austin Palatelio. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Family Enterprise, James Andrew Ramsden. For the award of Master of Business and Information Technology, Elaine Labadjo. Chancellor, I'd now like to present to you the Stephen Johnson Memorial Medal. The School of Business honours its Foundation Dean, Professor Stephen Johnson, by awarding each year the Stephen Johnson Memorial Medal to the top student graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce. Professor Johnson died tragically in a drowning accident at Mudgee Bar in April 1989. Just 2 weeks before the university opened its doors to its first students. He was born in the United States and trained in the fields of economics, commerce and law. Before coming to Bond, he served on the faculties of some renowned schools, Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania and Columbia University. He also worked for Arthur Anderson & Co. and Pete Marwick Mitchell & Co. Professor Johnson laid the foundations for the School of Business that we have today. It is with great pleasure that I present the Stephen Johnson Memorial Medal winner for 2010, Angela Redfern. Chancellor, I'd now like to present the Ross Bloor Achievement Medal. The School of Business honours its outstanding postgraduate student each year with the Ross Bloor Achievement Medal. Ross completed his MBA with high distinctions in all 15 subjects. He then completed a Master of Accounting with high distinctions in another 6 subjects. He's the only student to have such a record in the school. He also completed his PhD at the school, and again with a string of high distinctions in his coursework. Dr. Bloor obviously is considered as the exemplar in regards to achievements for postgraduate students. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the Ross Bloor Achievement Medal winner for 2010, Austin Pantaleo. Chancellor, for the award of International Hotel and Resort Management, Magella Coco. Ying Hu. Cameron Scott Miller. Brendan Mark Smith. For the award of Bachelor of Tourism Management, Dean Wright. For the award of Master of International Hotel and Resort Management, Imon Michael Power. For the award of Bachelor of Information Technology, Scott John Anderson. Xizhang Qiang. Lewis Jarrah Hopkins. Yin Zhao. For the award of Master of Business Systems, Yazar Osterik. For the award of Master of Information Technology, Information Systems, Qi Zhang. For the award of Master of Information Technology, Software Engineering, Katie Joy Miller. Chancellor, I'd now like to present the John Makepeace Bennett Medal. The School of Information Technology honours the late Professor John Makepeace Bennett by awarding the John Makepeace Bennett Medal to the highest achieving Bachelor of Information Technology graduate of the previous year. Emeritus Professor John Bennett, AO, was an internationally recognised Australian computing pioneer who passed away in late 2010. John Makepeace Bennett was born on July 31, 1921, at Warwick, Queensland. He boarded at the Southport School and later went on to the University of Queensland. As Australia's first Professor of Computer Science and Foundation President of the Australian Computer Society, Bennett was an innovator, educator and mentor, and is remembered for his contribution to the construction of one of the world's first computers, EDSAC, in 1947 at Cambridge. Bennett's association with Bond University can be traced back to his original appointment at the University of Sydney with Professor Sir Harry Messel, a former Bond University Chancellor, and to his ongoing interest in computer science at Bond through his friendship with Professor Messel and Professor Peter Poole, who was the Dean of the IT faculty at that time. The university recognises Bennett's seminal and ongoing contribution to the discipline of IT in Australia and offers its appreciation for his support over many years. It is with great pleasure that I present the John Makepeace Bennett Medal for 2010 to Konstantin Vorogov. Chancellor, I'd now like to present the John Oglethorpe Achievement Medal. The School of Information Technology honours the memory of John Oglethorpe by awarding the John Oglethorpe Medal to the highest achieving Master of Information Technology graduate of the previous year. John Oglethorpe was a founding member of the Bond community, becoming the Technical Support Manager for the School of Information Technology until early 2001, when he lost his battle with cancer. John will be remembered by his colleagues for his calm and his professional way that he gave them his undivided attention and his ability to solve many problems. It is with great pleasure that I present the John Oglethorpe Achievement Medal for 2010 to Katie Joy Miller. Chancellor, I'd now like to ask Dr. Kenichi May to come to the lectern and present his graduands for the Bond University BBT Master of Global Leadership. Thank you.
Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduates in the Bond University BBT Global Leadership MBA. Lisa Igarashi. Dai Kazumori. Kazuyuki Kuroda. Kazuyoshi Miura. Fumito Yasuda. And the following 15 candidates are graduating in absentia, as this portion of the ceremony will be broadcast in Japan. Yukio Fujiwara. Chihiro Fukuda. Ryuichi Inada. Jun Kawashima. Kazuo Masuoka. Akiyoshi Mimura. Takemasa Nakata. Yoshitaka Nibe. Tomohide Sasaki. Toru Umataki. Miho Walker. Naoko Yoshida. Thank you.
I now ask the Director of the Institute of Sustainable Development and Architecture to present his graduates.
Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduates. Associate Degree, Nicholas William Lowy. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development, Construction Management, Quantity Surveying, Patrice Veronica Bowen. Marvin Anthony Savao de Soa. Shervin Joy Tremaine. Marcus Upchin. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development, Urban Development and Sustainability, Joshua Anthony Ayla Jeans. Alex Boladeus. James Angus Douglas. James Constantine Necrophriagus. Scott Christopher Nguyen. John Luke Rowell. Daniel Wolchester. Hizal Zial. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development Evaluation, Sek Chuan Wan Chin. Andrew David Gowie. Samantha Louise Hogan. Mark Peter Pund. For the Bachelor of Urban Design and Planning, David James Cornell. Bianca Marie Clark. Izara Kanej Jonas Titi. William Bowden Mitchell. For the Graduate Certificate in Urban Planning, Cara Tessa Montgomery. For the Master of Construction Practice, Matthew John Rankin. For the Master of Property Valuation, George Both. For the Master of Property Valuation with high distinction, Charlene Nadeau. For the Master of Urban Development and Sustainability, Stephen Alistair McCaskill. Alina Mckeon. Stephanie Jane Proctor. Andrew William Woodgate. Master of Urban Development and Sustainability with high distinction, Darren Doyle. Chancellor, each year we give an award of the Margaret School of Sustainable Development for the sponsors of our school at the undergraduate and the postgraduate level. At the undergraduate level, the award goes to Lincoln Patrick Ford. Can I just say a few things about Lincoln? Lincoln is a totally committed student throughout his studies. In the 6 semesters that he's been at Bond University, he's either been on the VC or the Dean's Excellence list. He was first in class 7 times during his studies, and he received the highest award from the prestigious RICS award in London recently. And he has won a major award to work for a major international firm of quantity surveys, Lincoln Ford. Thank you. Chancellor, the postgraduate award goes to David Capri. He completed his master's degree with a GPA of 3.917 out of 4. He achieved a high distinction on all but one subject, and that subject was a distinction. He has been on the VC's list for all 3 semesters of his graduate study, and he was part of the group that won the prestigious Planning Institute of Australia Award just recently, and he's now working on an ARC grant within the School of Sustainable Development. Thank you.
The Acting Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine to present his graduates.
Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduates. For the Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Cassandra Lee Cooper. Melanie Irene Davis. Albert Lloyd de Vere Eisler. Lachlan Andrew Ferguson. Shani Lee Hardcastle. Hadijatu Kathleen Hughes. Calixta Kanshuk Yi. Andrew Thomas Robinson. Emma Lee Ruddock. Serena Kar Sawani. Sophie Shorten. Louise Warner. For the degree of Bachelor of Children's Services, Kwan Wah Chan. For the degree of Bachelor of Exercise Science, Alison Margaret Bullen. Jessica Eileen Evans. Kate Furness. Emma Goff. Michelle Dorothy Lovelock. Samuel Paul Schuler. For the degree of Bachelor of Forensic Science, Marie Louise Bennett. Shani Dwyer. Nicolene Lottering. For the degree of Bachelor of Health Science with Honours, Second Class Honours Division B, Laura Liebenau. For the degree of Bachelor of Health Science with Honours, Second Class Honours Division A, Tracy Marios. For the degree of Bachelor of Sports Management, Amanda Jeanette Dwyer. Riley Grayson Kleinschmidt. Laura Liebenau. Catherine Louise Tesh. For the degree of Bachelor of Sports Science, Simon David Carlton. Anthea Curry Clark. Kelsey Ford. Lachlan James Mitchell. For the Graduate Certificate in Biomedical Science, Dale Andrew Keith Patterson. For the degree of Master of Forensic Science, Linnell Clark. David John Mahone. For the degree of Master of Sports Management, Alexander Sodevka. Nina Erica Riticilio. Trevor Lawrence Smith. For the degree of Doctor of Physiotherapy, David Rose.
Before I call on the Vice-Chancellor and President, can I just make one observation, and that is that today is a very special day in many regards. All of our graduates are very special, but there's one extraordinarily special cadre of students that have just graduated, and that is our students in Hotel, Resort and Tourism Management. This is the first such group of students to have gone through Bond. So could I ask everyone in joining me in congratulating those students and the faculty. And can I also acknowledge Professor Elizabeth Roberts, who has, along with her other faculty, taken and driven and helped those students and supported them through to the completion of their degrees. Thank you, Elizabeth. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor and President to read the Bond University charge to the graduates.
Happy second birthday, Elizabeth. Graduates, would you please stand? I charge you as graduates of Bond University to demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply and to continue to extend your learning to the benefit of society, to strive through your actions to promote the universal worth of all peoples, to pursue the highest standards in all of your endeavours so that in fulfilling your personal goals and human responsibilities you add to the standing of your university, and to support and uphold your university and its alumni through engagement with the Bond Alumni Organisation and through your own personal commitment. Thank you. You may now be seated. Thank you.
I am now pleased, in fact delighted, to invite Katie Miller to deliver the valedictory address on behalf of her fellow graduates. Katie has graduated today with a Master of Information Technology. Her academic history is simply outstanding. Straight high distinctions in all 12 of her master subjects. First in class in 9 of them, and on the Vice-Chancellor's list in each of the 4 semesters she studied for her degree. Her cumulative GPA is a 4, and her cumulative percentage average is 95%. This is an absolutely outstanding academic achievement. Katie is already an alumni of Bond, having graduated with a Bachelor of Journalism in 2007. She is nothing if not consistent in her academic achievements. She obtained high distinctions in 16 of the 24 subjects for that degree and distinctions in the other 8 subjects. Katie was John Burton Cadetship Scholar, which is a unique cadetship scholarship program established in 1990, which is run in conjunction with the Gold Coast Bulletin. Katie has worked for 7 years as a journalist with the Bulletin and has now decided on a change of career direction into information technology. One might only say it is an emphatic start. Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me in welcoming Katie Miller.
Good morning, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty members, my fellow graduates, family and friends. I am honoured to have been asked to speak on behalf of those who have graduated here this morning. Rest assured, as they do with the degrees here at Bond, I'll keep this brief. I'm acutely aware that as one student, I cannot fully represent the myriad experiences of the Bondies graduating today, but I hope some of the recollections I share will resonate with you. As the Chancellor mentioned, I'm one of Bond's repeat customers, having studied journalism here as an undergraduate and now a Master of IT degree. I have noticed quite a few differences during my second period of study here, both in terms of new infrastructure such as the MLC, amphitheatre and student lounges, and the members of the student community with whom I've had the pleasure of studying. As a journalism student, I was surrounded by a mostly female cohort with their fingers on the social pulse, chasing campus news such as brasserie price rises and who purchased who at the latest state auction. In contrast, when I returned to Bond in 2009, I joined a section of the student population whose members are perhaps better known for their ability to rescue deleted assignment files or fix the internet than their social prowess. As the only woman in many of my IT classes, this time around I was a peculiarity, as I discovered in week 2 of my degree when classmates began dropping facts about me into conversation they'd clearly found after a bit of Google stalking. As an uninitiated geek, I was ribbed about my lack of familiarity with Star Wars, Star Trek, Stargate, or any other celestial series. But on the other hand, I'd never before been surrounded by so many people willing to help me set up a new computer. And that is characteristic of a part of the Bond experience I found had not changed at all. While there may be differences between disciplines, the sense of community, spirit of camaraderie, and commitment to collaboration here have been common threads through both my seasons at Bond. There is unity among Bondies, and yet there is great diversity in the student community that enriches our learning environment. I'll never forget the introductory international relations subject, for which my tutorial was like a mini UN, with representatives from nations including the US, England, India, Norway, Germany, China and Iraq, as well as a student from Dubai who kindly shouted the whole group dinner at the Marriott at the end of the semester. Whether debating global politics, ethics, business strategies or optimal programming algorithms, this is an institution where we often have the opportunity to learn as much from each other as we do from our teachers. This opportunity extends outside the classroom as we socialise at Palava, the end of Sem Bash and everything in between, and network through sporting and cultural groups focused on surfing, skydiving, performing arts, beer appreciation or any number of other activities. Another aspect of Bond University I've found unaltered is the high standard of teaching offered by the hard-working team of lecturers and tutors and their level of industry experience. I've had the privilege of learning about foreign correspondence from a working foreign correspondent and IT project management from the co-founder of a leading IT company. We are fortunate at Bond to have the opportunity to throw questions at our professors one-on-one. In fact, one lecturer I had was so dedicated, oftentimes when emailed questions in the middle of a weekend, he would respond within a few minutes, while another was so passionate, he regularly taught extra material to a group of keen students outside of his working hours. These faculty members and the many others who have stood alongside them to support us through our studies deserve our sincere thanks. Today, we celebrate the achievement of graduating from one of Australia's top universities. But this is not something we have achieved alone. We would not be here today if it were not for the Bond staff, both academic and general, librarians, program and careers advisors, maintenance, security, IT, and of course the catering staff who supplied us with food and caffeine. Today, we also want to express our deep appreciation for the family and friends who have offered their support. I know for myself, working and studying simultaneously meant my husband had to take on a few more domestic duties than he might otherwise prefer. But without his efforts, like those I'm sure of many of your families, the completion of a degree would not have been possible. As I conclude, I would like to share one last anecdote that came to mind when I was reflecting on my time at Bond. A few years ago, I had the opportunity to spend some time working in a school on a remote island in Vanuatu. The children who gathered at this boarding school came from many surrounding tiny islands, and in pursuing academic education, had to forfeit their chance to learn the village life skills that will be vital to their community roles should they not complete their studies. Out of a class of about 40 such students, I was told just one might be lucky enough to make it to university one day. Graduates, I implore you to never forget or underestimate the value of the education you've been privileged to receive here. You've made it to the end of your degrees. Congratulations. You should rightly be proud. Unless you so choose, you'll never have to grapple with each student, stalk someone for a student car park, or search this hall for your exam seat ever again. But while this is the end of one journey, it is only the opening of your window of opportunity to stand up and make a difference in your respective fields. We have been armed with knowledge, and now it is our responsibility to ensure we take the skills we have learnt and make them count for the benefit of society. Whatever your future endeavours, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. We know that this group, inspired by your words, will go out and make a difference. And in so doing, they will echo that sense of community that is so integral, as you quite rightly pointed out, to the bond experience. It is so integral to the diversity of experiences that exist here. And of course, it reflects the dedication of each and every one of the students here, as well as of the faculty. Katie rightly has pointed out the contribution of so many people to your experience, to your journey, as she mentioned. So, and in particular, of course, one of the most important groups, important people in your life in making it possible are your families. Can I ask the graduates to join with me in thanking the families? Katie also mentioned the faculty who care so much, the faculty who give you their phone number, the faculty who stay back and give you extra classes after class. They are a rich, a deeply valued group in our society. So can I ask the graduates to join with me and everyone else in thanking the faculty? I encourage each of you, in closing, to build on the experiences that you have had at Bond by joining the Bond Alumni Network and continue tributing to the university in any way that you can. I now formally close this morning's ceremony and invite Katie, our valedictorian, and our newest graduates to join me in the procession. You are also all invited to morning tea in Don's Tavern, where the celebrations will continue. At the risk of descending to the mundane after such an uplifting speech from Katie, Don's Tavern is located directly underneath this hall. I have no doubt that no student needs direction to Don's Tavern. Thank you, everyone.